I think ballet has wonderful traditions. We want to continue to watch the traditions, uphold the traditions, and present them. But we also have a responsibility to connect with an entire community. I think we're hovering around about 100 new works since I arrived, which is really staggering, but it's been a real priority of my tenure as an artistic director to be able to offer that. And I see new works as a really essential ingredient to being vital and to being relevant in a community today.
People ask me all the time, do you prefer classical full-length story ballets or contemporary works? I say, honestly, I love it all. But I think it's important to invest in the art form, and it's really the new works that keep the art form alive. Ballet's 400 years old, but you have to continue to evolve every art form. You know, it's the creative unleash that just doesn't stop. I love it when art challenges our conventional ways of thinking, and Peter's brought us so many choreographers since he's been here. To have Alexei Ratmansky in our studios, William Forsythe, Crystal Pite, Twyla Tharp's been here several times. This is a very, very rich environment.
I think one of the great things about new works is it goes beyond the studio and the dancers. For our musicians, for our costume shop, for our people that are on our crew that are building sets. There's so many aspects to the way that a new work can enliven an institution. Patrons can be drawn so much closer to the art form by investing in new works. We see this all the time, that there's a direct connection between making something new possible by being able to put forward the advocacy and the funding for that new work. And I think patrons find it just as rewarding as anybody else involved, because you're really making sure that there is soil and seed and sunlight and water, and that something is able to grow from these conditions. And patrons are a huge part of that.
To pick a choreographer that's my favorite, I just really like Twyla. Twyla's always been my favorite. She just has no room for error, and it takes a lot of thinking and a lot of effort and a lot of energy to give what she wants all the time, and she's Twyla. It's a very rewarding time, I think, in anyone's career when they get to work with her specifically. When you're the original person, there's something really special about that. It gives you even more pride in the piece. You know, we already take so much pride in everything, but when it's like your piece and they made it on you and that solo is always going to be yours, which is special.
I think the best moment for new works is when that curtain goes up and there's an audience out there that can experience it with us. And also we're going to launch a work that's going to be around for many, many years into the future, and it's going to touch many audiences. We'll tour these works to places like Paris and New York. We'll bring them back to Seattle for a return season. And I think there's tremendous reward for everybody that's involved in a new work.